Today, let's find out what it's like to be 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Alright, what's up guys? Today we're gonna talk about being 6 feet 4 inches tall. But before we do that, let's talk about some fast facts. First of all, the average height of an American male is between 5'9" and 5'10". In Canada, the average is 5'10". The population of American men 6 feet and over is 14.5%. CEOs of Fortune 500 companies 6 feet and over is 58%. The population of American men 6'2" and over is just 3.9%. However, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies 6'2" and over is 30%. Even if we account for age, years of schooling, and location all being the same, every inch taller equals about 1.3% increase in annual income. I'm not saying just because the guy is tall, he gets more money. However, there is some correlation, which I don't know of because I'm not a scientist. Is being tall, is that coveted? Is that throughout time? Is that evolutionary? Maybe. In the 1960s and 1970s, a scientist called Thomas Gregor went to underdeveloped areas of Brazil and Papua New Guinea. He talked to tribal peoples. They were very tribal because they've never seen his eyeglasses before. They didn't even know what they were. So he asked the tribal women, and none of the women said they prefer shorter men. Okay, just to let that sink in. Furthermore, apparently the Tinder requirement for height for males is 6 feet tall. I don't know why I'm making this video. I'm not tall, but I got a friend who's tall. The first time I noticed that Ron is super tall, you're 6'4", right?
Yeah, 6'4".
Okay. So I was standing on this ledge. We were walking around. I was standing on this ledge, and I was like, dude, I could see that we're the same height when I'm standing on the ledge. The ledge was like half a foot. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. So I have a few questions about it because as far as I know, 6'4" is like top 5% or like top 2% of all the population. So has being tall affected your life in any way?
Yeah, good and bad, I guess. Okay. I bang my head everywhere. But being tall has its advantages. You get to reach higher places where nobody can reach. People look up to you all the time,
okay,
which is good. But I don't know. I've always had knee issues, back issues from being tall. At least I'm not lanky, which is good. Most tall people are kind of lanky and skinny, but yeah, I play a lot of sports, which happens to tall people, like basketball, badminton, football. But yeah, it's been pretty awesome being a really tall Asian guy. When I go back to China, people look at you like you're an alien or something. They just stare at me, you know. And then a couple years ago, before COVID, when I went back to China for Chinese New Year's, you can just see a whole sea of heads, right? Because everybody's shorter than you. And then you can just pick out the foreigners, their heads are above the sea of heads.
That's what I was gonna comment on. When I was standing on that little ledge, I noticed that the view was way different.
Yeah.
And it's significantly better to be that much taller because the view is way better. Contrastingly, I saw there was a ledge and a rail here, and the rail was good for me when I was normal height, but then when I stood on the ledge, then I felt it was kind of dangerous because I felt like stuff is generally built for normal-sized people. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's for sure. At least I'm not afraid of heights, which is a good thing. Yeah, when you go to like tall buildings, you know how like, yeah, the balcony ledge is built for like normal people. Yeah, I'm like leaning over and like, it feels like I can just like fall over.
Yeah. So how about things like an airplane?
Yeah, airplane sucks, man. I can't fit into coach, so I have to get at least coach plus.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'll like do the fetal position, you're trying to fit in, and you get like the knee burns off the chairs if you go in coach. So
At least means there's first class, right?
yeah, like
has been
yes,
instances of first
but then
class.
you have to pay for it. So
Okay.
yeah,
How about buying pants?
buying pants. Pants is actually okay. It's the shoes and shirts because size 13, which translates to what 47 and a half. And yeah, they don't make a lot of those. I've been losing a lot of weight, so I've shrunk down to a double XL to an XL, so that's a lot better. Or
Okay.
like a lot of clothing stores to sell XL shirts. So yeah.
So one thing that the viewers all want to know is it true there's a correlation between large feet and
And tall people?
you know?
And what? That?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? No comment.
No comment. Okay. So that's the end of the interview. That's the end of the pre-activity interview. I'll bring this along just in case we have a mid-activity interview. See you later.
See you.